In today's episode, I fill in a hole, break some blocks with a hammer, and forget how to use create. So, in between episodes, I got myself upgraded to a gold backpack, and I also went ahead and got rid of some of the extra animals that we had. So we still kind of do a surplus of animals, which actually I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this mod here. We're going to type in sheep. Let's go muffle sound, and then let's type in cow. Oop, if I could spell. Wow. Incredible. I love it. Let's go ahead and sleep. So what we're going to be doing in this episode, oh, I guess it's not time yet. So we have this iron hammer here, which lets us mine in, oops, a 3x3 area. I guess we don't need to sleep, we'll be underground. So I kind of started roughly on the way that this mine shaft is going to go, which, by the way, this is super nice to mine with. So we do need to get a lot more torches. I am very low on resources. That's very apparent. So the main thing, and we're going to have to extend this path over here somehow. And I do apologize. I have extremely bad allergies right now, so I can barely breathe through my nose. Let's go ahead and chop this tree down. Beautiful. So we are going to basically just be making a super simple mine for now. And then once we get down to a decent level, or maybe we find, a nice little cave system or something like that. I don't think we have the free cam mod, which is nice for being able to see what's available, but I'm not too worried about it. So I want to take our mine shaft down just a little bit more, probably a few extra layers or levels. And then once we get to, let me see where we're at, Y level. We are 58. So probably around the 20s, I will go ahead and get us set up with a nice little area. And this is actually perfect. So I believe that there's create in this, which let me double check. So we do have create. So I want to make a tunnel bore, which seems simple enough, but obviously we need a ton of andesite and a ton of iron to do that. I'm not going to make a huge big tunnel bore. I'm probably just going to do something like this to make a nice tunnel and call it a day, to be honest with you. But I want to get set up with better tools. I want us to start getting some armor. I just kind of feel unprotected right now. We don't have, and we're rocking with copper tools. That's not super great. Obviously the 9 attack damage is dope, but it's not great, and we have no armor. We just have these nice shades on, and that's not going to cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and get down to Y level, probably 20, 22, and then yeah, go from there. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay, so we didn't get all the way down to level 20 yet, but as you can see, our tools are gone. They're completely broken. So I did get some good iron. I picked up as much copper as I could find. We found some lapis, which I'm not sure how this works. Is this something that now has to be refined? Oh no, you can make it into blue dye. Yeah, so it has to be sandpapered into lapis, which actually, let me see, because I think we have a rough diamond. Is this the same thing? Interesting. Okay. And then sandpaper is, okay, simple enough. All right, cool. Well, now I know about that. But let me go ahead and cook up this iron. And I also need to make more torches because we are completely out. And I just found out that you can make rocky dirt, which actually looks pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some, I already had some dirt, didn't realize that. But let's see what this looks like, because we might be able to use this for some path blocks. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. Oh, then you need a pickaxe to pick it up. Okay. God damn it. All right. Well, at least I can make an iron pick now. Day 27. If this was a hardcore world, you guys would be frying me for not having, you know, beat the game already. No, that's the whole point of this. I'm really having fun taking things slow. It's nice. So let's grab this coal. I'm gonna try and smelt all of this copper now. Which actually, for the create mod, I've never actually done anything with the create mod. I've seen videos and stuff, so I know we're gonna need a mechanical bore or mechanical drill or whatever. But to make this, we need andesite alloy, which is iron nuggets and andesite, so super simple. And then we also need the casings, which is, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm usually not, if I take, we get andesite alloy, okay, and then if I take a spruce log, or I guess any log, doesn't really matter, strip it, smack it with that, let's go. Okay, beautiful. All right, and then I wonder if there's a thing for create. Cogs and Whimsy. This looks create, right? Craft 16 andesite alloy. Oh, and then we get 16. Okay. And then 8 shafts. 1 of each cogs. Okay. Perfect. Oh, so if I make 16 casings, I get 8 alloy and 4 shafts, and then that'll knock these 2 out. Okay. Let me do that. How many was it? I don't think I actually need this much, but you know, if I can get free stuff from the quest book, I'm all for it. How many do we have? Are we 1 short? God. All right. 8 more andesite alloys, 4 more shafts, and some XP. And then, okay, so I still need to make 4 shafts. And wait, it says I only made 14 of these. Let's just do this. Nope. Okay. All right, it's fine because we need all the andesite anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. All right, so that should be plenty of andesite for now. Let's just go ahead and make 2 more andesite alloys to get the quest done. Oh, okay. Create andesite using a mixer or a basin. Yeah, I didn't do that, but sure. Okay. Why is it still saying that I don't have enough andesite alloy? Interesting. Because I want the extra 16, because that's going to be super helpful. Maybe I have to have 16 in my inventory or something? That's just really weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. Okay. But now we have 32, which, hell yeah. And then we need to make a couple of more shafts. Let's see. Sweet. And then we need a small cogwheel and a large cogwheel. And then a water wheel. Okay. So hold on a second. I have to think about this because I don't necessarily want to get into making a bunch of stuff. Like, I think we could just make this drill. Oh, but I have to make a train. Or not a train, but like, it's basically a train to make the tunnel bore go. I don't actually know, to be honest with you. So my create knowledge is literally from watching YouTube. but I've never like paid attention to any specifics of how to make anything. All right, I am going to put create on hold for right now, just for a little bit. Don't get mad at me. Don't freak out. Let's just do half of the copper for now. I know this is not where my stuff goes, but it is what it is. I'll take 2 buckets in case I find some lava. I'm gonna make myself some better tools. Or not better tools, but I'm gonna make some more tools. 2 more copper pickaxes, which are just a step below iron, so it's not too bad. Actually, what I should have done was make a hammer. That was dumb. Right now, my goal is iron. I got kind of carried away with the create stuff. We will be doing that in this episode though. So, you know, still important stuff to get done. I'm still glad I did it. Just didn't need it right now. Diorite iron ore, nice. I will take that. Okay, so we're at level 11. A little bit lower than I was supposed to go. My bad. We actually were already at the perfect level. All right, so maybe we'll just go ahead and make iron here. Yeah, wow, look at that. Immediately pays off. This hammer is so nice. We might not even mess with the tunnel bore. We'll still get into create later. But for early mining, I mean, this is awesome. All right, so torch is always on the right. Let's go. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to oh, found a geode. Nice. I don't know if we can use this for anything, but if nothing else, oh, a nice cave too, maybe. Oh, no, we'll see. If nothing else, at least decorative blocks, because I like purple quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get this crystal, which I think we can actually trade with that one villager from last episode. So that might be something worth exploring around with. So like I was saying, my plan right now, I'm just gonna dig in a straight line until my hammer breaks, because obviously it's almost out already. And then I'm gonna come back through and I'm gonna mine up all the stuff on the outside. Okay. Nice. Oh man, this is like some straight cave diver shit. That's right. Anything down there, just deep slate, which I'm not interested in right now. Maybe later, but right now I could care less. Silver ore, nice. Let's see what we can do with silver. I know we'll probably have to crush it up or use create to smelt it, which I think might kind of be the end goal of this episode, is to get the create smelting stuff set up so that way we can get better, or not better, but more ores. I am definitely going to go ahead and make a staircase, because this is, yeah, this is nuts. So let's take a look at what we got really quick. Dump it into the inventory and take a look. So 28 iron, 34 copper, 17 lazurite, not lapis, and then 31 raw copper. That's not bad. That was probably 2.5 minutes. So let's see what we can use this silver for. So we can just blast it into silver. Oh, chandeliers. Whoa. We can make armor. Is that the same as iron? Looks like it. 1 GB RAM stick. What is this for? NVIDIA graphics card? AMD drive. What? What is this? And then you can use a plushie to make a windmill sail and a beach goal and a bed. What the hell is going on? So, all right. Yeah, it's a strange rabbit hole. Anyway, let's see what else we got rewards for. So, oh, iron will. Dang, we got 10 iron ingots just like that. And so this is that thing, right? Yeah. Butterfly in a bottle. Yeah, you get some interesting stuff. This is the RAM. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, Cogs and Whimsy. Oh wait, look, this tells you right here how to get all the bag upgrades. Anyway, back to Cogs and Whimsy. Let's see. So we need to make cogs, but I keep doing that. All right, so I really don't like when create stuff is like just right there out in a thing. So I might go into the mine and make like a little smelting area, but in order to do that, I kind of want to have a path down. Now the mine shaft is in such a weird spot. I think we're gonna have to make the path kind of come out this way. And like, I don't really know how to do this, and I don't feel like spending 20 minutes terraforming. And I'm gonna put the stone cutter down here. Let me make another. I know I'm running back and forth like I don't know what I'm doing. Partially because I don't know what I'm doing, but besides that. So let's get a iron hammer again, since we'll have durability to freaking use it. Ooh, can we do calcite stairs? That would be pretty cool. All right, I don't think we need that. We'll take, oh my gosh, this freaking inventory. I think this is enough area. Should we go a little bit bigger? Oh, wait a minute. What are these? Bramble of tangled roots. I'm assuming I need an axe for this. Oh, nothing. What? This just doesn't do anything? Let's grab this coal out of here and then we'll fill the floor in over the water and call it a day. All right, so for right now, we'll just toss this here. We'll start cooking that up. And then it's not going to be a stone floor like permanently, but for right now, that's what we're going to rock with. All right, and additionally, this is probably not going to be like a super permanent area. This is just going to be where we set up create. That way it's out of the way, right? You can't see it. It's down here in this little hole and it's not bothering anybody. But anyway, while this is working, we're going to go ahead and yeah, cut calcite stairs. But we're definitely not going to have enough calcite for all of that. So I am going to have to find a block that we can turn into stairs. Can I make dirt stairs? Dirt path block. Okay, that's useful to know. Whoa, wait a minute. You can do all kinds of stuff. Cobblestone brick stairs. Yeah. Let's just do this. That's so much better now. We can just sprint straight up these stairs. And then I also have a little step off here for the andesite mine. And yeah. Hell yeah. All right, perfect. And we are going to need a chest in here as well. Just that way we have storage. Go ahead and make a chest. And then iron chest. Is that not how that works? So that's how you make a copper chest. Make a green retro fridge. Nice. I wonder if this actually like does anything for your food. Or if it's just like a visual thing. Probably just visual, right? Right. What is my other option? Does it matter if it's... What? I don't think it matters, but we're going to go with this one. And then, bam. Sweet. So we'll put this down here. Wow. That's insane. Everything that we are not currently using, throw it in here. And then we need to get into create. All right, so to make a cogwheel is a shaft and a plank. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I forgot all of that. And we just chuck it all into this chest, and then I need these logs back. So it was just 1 and 1, right? Nice. And then the large cogwheel. Okay, so we need to make another one. I love shapeless crafting. And then we get 4 small and 2 large. That is beautiful. So then now we need to make a water wheel. So in theory, couldn't we use this to our advantage, right? So if I take water bucket there and I place it, stupid, and I place it there, right? It starts flowing like this. So if I place the water wheel, uh-oh. That's not working. Oh, we get a large water wheel. Nice. But yeah, this is not working. Isn't there a vertical gearbox? Here we go. 4 cogs and an andesite casing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And andesite casing. Is this shapeless? I'm gonna assume that it's shapeless. It's not. Okay. Vertical gearbox. We put this here. Sweet. All right. All right. So let me see. It might be in the quest book. I want to get ores processing, and I have no idea how to do this. Fanning the flames. There we go. Oh. 4 encased fans. So, all right. I'm trying to think of how this all works, right? If I get this isn't going to be like, if you're into create and you're good with the create mod, I'm sorry. This is not going to be anything good. If I have an encased fan here and an encased fan here with like in the wall, and then water here, a campfire here, a block here and here, whatever I throw into this spot will smelt, or, you know, if you need to cool it or whatever. So let's get encased fan, iron sheets. Oh my God, this is insane. Okay, do this. All right, bye torch, have fun. There we go. Okay. And then right, and then I guess we'll put the, oh shit, a block. Okay. All right. We are in too deep, boys. Let's just make a mechanical drill, because that's super simple. Right, so this, I need, where's my iron? Doesn't exist yet. Oh boy. And I have no idea. I probably am not even going to be able to do this, right? Because don't you have to make a cart assembler? Okay, and then a mechanical plow. Yeah, it might be this that destroys the rails and like replaces it or whatever. I'm not really trying to do that. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna have to do some more homework, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So let's just get the drill anyway. let's make 3 of them. That's 2. And let me try. That's not right. So we're going to be using the drill for our diamonds. We're not going to hand mine for diamonds. It's kind of my thought process, right? But if we can't do anything, then we just can't do anything. All right, so let's do 1. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it works like that. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3, right? Break those, and then we need to give them power, which, interesting. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so that works, but the issue is it's not gonna go forward on its own. So, oh man. All right. Drills aren't gonna be worth it right now. I just simply don't have the time. All right, so I'm gonna do my create homework and figure out how to actually set up the production of iron plates. I'm also going to do a ton more mining, and I will be back because I'm not trying to make myself look like an idiot on camera anymore. So, also the new skin, let me move my torches. Also the new skin, got our little farmer boy outfit on, kind of fuck with it. And the boots, peep the new boots, new boot goofing. All right, I'll see you guys in 1 second. So after further review, I don't think that we're going to be able to get an actual tunnel bore set up in this episode. So I did some digging around and I found this, an impact hammer, which requires an impact core, which seems simple enough. The gold block and iron block, I mean, it's pretty expensive. But if we look at this, it mines a 3x3x3 area, which is pretty cool. Now I am a little concerned with one thing, and that's this 0 out of 4.08k, because I don't know if that is the durability or if that needs to be like charged or anything. So iron impact hammer is 6 digging speed, a reinforced impact hammer, reinforced impact core. Okay, yeah, we're not here yet, so we're just gonna rock out with the impact core, which seems simple enough. So let's go ahead and use our regular iron hammer and get to work, which while I was doing some digging around, I did some actual literal digging around. Let me go ahead and make 1 iron block. And put this in here. Do I have gold on me? I might. Well, it's storming. So I will show you the actual digging around that I've done. I kind of just kept going. I hit this spot of gravel and I didn't feel like dealing with it. So then I just really started clearing out this area. And yeah, that's kind of it. So what I'm actually going to do is make, I guess right here, and then we're going to go down. So same exact system we were going before, but we're going to go into the deep slate area and see if we can't find some redstone. And of course I dig right into a dirt patch. What is this? Rhyolite? Interesting. What is this? It's made of quartz and red sand. Is it used for anything? Oh, it's like a decorative block. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool, well, we'll keep that in mind if we ever need to use that color. But for right now, let's just keep on keeping on. And just like that, we found some redstone. Super nice. What just happened? Where did my redstone go? All right. Let's see if we can find some more. This is an iron pickaxe, right? Huh. Am I crazy? Did they change that? Or is that like a different thing in this mod pack? Okay, some more lapis. A ton of new lapis. Holy crap. Do you think? It looks like on the mini-map there's a cave over here. Oh, wow. I really should have been utilizing this a lot more than I have been. Oh, look at this. All right. Let's put a torch here. And see what we got going on. So we got plenty of gold. Looks like some zombies. Not seeing any redstone though. Creeper, some more of that stuff. I thought that was redstone. You almost had me, spider. Gonna take a little bit more than that to trick me. Maybe not a lot more, but a little bit. So I'm gonna make a bucket. I'm gonna grab some water from behind the wall and see if we can't find some more redstone. I'm very confused as to why it didn't drop anything when we mined it. That was pretty strange. So we need 4, or is it 5? I think it's 5. Would really like to find some surface redstone. Keep it as simple as possible so we can just grab enough that we need and get on with our business. Am I out of torches? Well, that's good to know. I'm going to grab the rest of this zinc. I don't think we have enough redstone. Yeah, we do. That should be enough because I think we only need 6, if I'm not mistaken. The other 2 are the gold and iron blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up the rest of the resources in this cave, and then we will craft our impact module or whatever it was called. But I do need just a little bit more gold first. Well, that'll do it. Everything in my traditional Minecraft soul wants to make this like a, you know, a spawner thing. But I don't think I'm gonna do that for this series. I think we're just gonna leave everything. You know, we'll come back and take the torch away if we need to, but we're not gonna turn it into a mob grinder or anything. As much as I would love to do that. But let's see what kind of loot we got. Broken music disc. All right, let me put some of this nonsense in my backpack really quick. All right, so we got a quiver. That's nice. An uncommon hat grab bag, which is doctor's gear. Okay, that's an interesting one. And an epic hat grab bag. RGB baseball cap. Oh, hell yeah. This is perfect. So beautiful. All right. So we need iron block, and we need to smelt the rest of this gold. I think that is everything that we need. No, we need to take this rough cinnabar and these shards, and we need to make sandpaper. So let's go grab a single block of sand, and I think we should have paper up here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check. I don't have paper, but I think I threw down some sugar cane, right? Did. Look at me. Pro player. So now if I'm not mistaken, if I put my sandpaper there and I put this in my hand and I... Oh, yeah. We are in business. All right, so that broke. They gave us 8 cinnabar. Hold on a second. Oh, we got some raw iron from that. Nice. What other quests do we have? Sandpaper. Gives us 2 paper and 2 sand. Okay. All right. Anyway, we need redstone, not cinnabar. I have to crush it. Oh, the point of this was to not have to do the create stuff. And then we have to do the create stuff anyway. Man, the best way is to smelt redstone ore with a furnace. That just isn't going to work because we don't have silk touch or a way to get silk touch. And the only other way that I'm seeing cinnabar turning into redstone is by crushing it in a crushing wheel. Oh my gosh. We have to make mechanical crafters. All right, I'm not going to lie. I think we sleep, we go back to the village again, and then we figure out who is selling redstone. Because I'm not getting into create in this episode. I know I teased it a little bit at the beginning of this, but I'm not doing it. We'll do it in another episode when we have more time and we're not in a hurry for resources. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nope. 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 Not again. All right. Let's see who's got the goods. I know somebody here is selling redstone. Not you guys. This is a nice bridge. I approve. This is not a nice bridge. Hello, Mr. Villager. Where is your cleric? Ah, bro. I'm good. You, sir. Do you give me maybe possibly some redstone? Negative. All right. I also noticed that because we have the quiver, we have a nice little quiver attachment on our hip, which is pretty neat. And there's an inventory spot for it as well, which is super, super cool. Telling me that not one person here has a redstone trade. Like even available to them, because I can cycle trades now, which is incredible. You are the tool guy, right? Yeah. Dang, man. It's rough out here. It's really rough out here. Now, I'm not saying that somebody needs to give me a redstone trade before I put all of you guys in a box, but it's pretty good odds that if I don't get a redstone trade, some of you guys are going to be put in a box. I mean, paid labor, of course. You know what I mean? It's nothing to complain about. It's just not going to be the best living conditions for anybody. All right, so I brought this villager all the way up to the other village, and now I need to find that brewing stand because I think that would give him a redstone trade if he were to pick a job, which we will see what happens. At this point, I'm not feeling too hot about it. Not really optimistic. Did I ever even look over here? What is this? A stove and a cooking pot? Cutting board and a knife? Whoa. All right, we're going to take all of this because... Oh, yeah, we're going to take a look in this because this looks awesome. And I think we can take advantage of all of those things. I don't know how I missed that last time. I think it's in this house, if I'm not mistaken. Which I don't think I am. Beautiful. Pick that job. Pick that job. Pick that job. Nope. You're not going anywhere. Nope. Nope. Ah. Hey. 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 Oh my gosh, this stupid pelican. Where'd he go? He's trying to go back home. Dude, there's no way you're gonna swim that. That's just not gonna be a good trip for you, dude. Not at all. Perfect. Now you can't leave. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. I'm gonna set it back down, and I want you to take that job. Take that job. Take the job. Take the job. Take the job. Oh, now he takes the job. Of course. Look at this guy. What a goofball. Immediately. Because I fucking hit him. All right. I will give you your 3 emeralds per redstone. Or 2 redstone. Oh, wait. Polishing rough cinnabar on a grindstone. Don't we have a grindstone? Wait a minute. Why, if I just not read that this whole time, we can make this. We didn't have to go through all this trouble. All right, so let's get set up with a grindstone here. So we need a stone slab and 2 sticks, because we should have plenty of stone. Perfect. All right, so slab. There we go. Boom. Pow, bam. Bam, boop, bop. If you get that reference, good for you. All right, so now, oh, but it doesn't give you the thing. Dang, that sucks. All right, anyway, cinnabar is gonna go in here. Oh God, what if I? Oh no. Can be obtained by polishing rough cinnabar on a grindstone. This is a grindstone, right? Interact while holding rough gems to polish them. Why do I have regular cinnabar? Didn't I have rough cinnabar? Oh no, because I polished it. Damn. How many is this? Not enough. Oh, we got 5 redstone out of that. Can I turn my regular cinnabar into rough cinnabar? Oh God. There you are. And there you are as well. Hello, friend. I don't have a good enough weapon. Why are there so many of you guys? What the hell? Yeah, blow up. Heck yeah. All right, cool. Let's get this redstone ASAP. There's so much more. Holy crap. All right. Oh my God. This is like all the redstone we could ever need. Oh my gosh, there's so much redstone. Oh my God, there's even more. It just doesn't stop. Dude, this is unreal. All right, so now we have 41 rough cinnabar. Let's see how much redstone we get from this. Incredible. Look at that. That is awesome. And we got 41 cinnabar and 41 rough cinnabar shards, or 64, sorry, which we can make 7 more rough cinnabar. Awesome. That is fantastic. So let's grab our block of iron and our blocks of gold. We just need 1 here, 1 here, and then fill the rest up with redstone, and we have an impact core. And then, if I'm not mistaken, which I usually am, we grab 20 iron. We take 2 iron here, 2 iron here, an impact core, and some sticks. Oh. I bet you it's got to be blocks, doesn't it? Let's see, reinforced core, is that what we have? We have an impact core. Okay, then we'll go uses, or not. Oh my God, we can make a stone hammer. I just don't feel like that's gonna be worth it. But 3 iron blocks is quite the price to pay. So much so we can only afford 2 more. Yikes. Well, let's go get some more iron then. Oh, this is a vicious, vicious cycle, my friends. We're going to have spent as much iron as necessary to just make the things we need to make as we are the things we make. Or something. I don't know. I am not rested enough to be philosophizing right now. I mean, I got a significant amount of iron from this little region earlier, so we'll see what happens. Damn, and we don't have enough iron to make an extra iron hammer, so I'm kind of torn, boys. I don't know exactly what the best call is at this point. This spot was extremely successful for iron. Oh, you. Just hit me where it hurts, right at the last minute. Yeah, don't worry about it. But we don't even have coal to make torches right now, so we are extremely poor, which is kind of the whole purpose I wanted to make that hammer, so that way we could just kind of go crazy while mining. And of course, here we are in this very weird situation. I should not have upgraded this chest. Obviously, this is useful, but it would have been better as just a regular double chest because we'd have enough iron right now. I am actually the dumbest person I have ever met. I forgot that I went and got that iron. It's not enough though. It's only 7. And we have 19 ink. Look at me. Just oblivious. Oblivious. That's perfect. It was a long, long journey. Maybe not for you. Maybe it was a 25 or 30 minute journey. I don't know yet. I haven't started editing. But for me, this has been 3 days worth of hard, dedicated work. 3 days of pimping out with my RGB hat. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't... First day, my bad. First time playing Minecraft, obviously. Block of iron. Then we go 2, 3, boom, bam, and bam. And boys, we have ourselves an iron impact hammer. Fantastic. All right. Oh, that's so nice. Boys, I hope you have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys next Friday. Later. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, do all of the fun stuff. It is completely free to you, but it helps me out a ton. And if you want to see more videos like this, do those things that I just told you.